KC.
Hey, welcome in, y'all. If you're new here, all right, I'm the goddess naturally, and you're over here at Divinely Guided Goddess Reads. And I have a question for you guys, okay? And the question is, why is death so impactful? Okay? Why is death so impactful? And when you think of death, do you think of something that is finite, something that is over, the ending, no more? Or do you think of it as transformation, that nothing truly ends, that there's only a transition from one phase until another, right? And when you think about those two options, and let me know in the comment section below, what do you think about death? Do you think of it in a finite way? Or do you think about it as if nothing truly ends, it's only the beginning, just in another form, okay? And when you think about those two options, which one makes you feel good, okay? And also, when we think about that, we have to also think about sometimes finality does feel really good as well. It's like a edged, a two-edged sword, okay, or a two-sided coin, okay. And I've noticed, y'all, and I've observed when endings come, or when we talk about endings, especially like physical death of like people that we know or that we don't know, or relatives or friends, or just anybody that we've experienced, in our lifetimes. A lot of the times there's fear. And then I noticed that with people, especially people up in age, there's a fear of death. Okay, a lot of them talk about sickness and illness and point out the people that are dead or that are dying around them. And I think the drive is a hidden fear of death, and maybe that they think that their turn is coming soon or next or whatever. But what we really have to understand and understand and overstand is that we have to embrace life. I mean, you can't embrace life without death. Okay, not here on this plane, that in dimension and space and time that we live in this physical reality. If you notice, the people around you are dying. And do we create that reality? Do we create our own deaths? Okay. Does our fear of death create it and bring it to us? Okay, there's a lot to talk about, a lot to think about when it comes to the subject of death. But this question is really, why is it so impactful? Because I've noticed that when people die, a lot of the time there's a great grieving. Okay, people's first initial response is grief, a lot of regret, a lot of thinking, a lot of reflection. Okay, people can act out at those times as well. There's a lot of tears and crying a lot of the time. Sometimes there's happiness or joy that somebody is not suffering anymore, or sometimes there are people that realize and acknowledge that this is what happens and have made peace with it. So tell me, what end of the spectrum do you view death, and why? How has it impacted you? I know some people that have lost like children and mothers and family members and spouses that were close, and I know people who have never gotten over that or never really settled into it, you know. There's all there's almost an obsession with like a fear, y'all, of being of things and people dying so much that they hold on to it. I feel like a lot of us cannot let go. Okay, I do feel like that we don't know how to let go overall as a collective. Some of us do. I'm not saying everybody, but overall the majority, a lot of people don't know how to let go of things. And I ask myself the question, if we were to be able to make peace and let go of things beforehand in our mind and know in our hearts and know that this is what happens here, then will it be a whole nother level of experience when these things show up in our lives, whether it's an ending to a job, an ending of a relationship. Y'all, sometimes heartbreak is the most hurtful thing. Have y'all ever had a heartbreak or gone through a relationship and you physically have to emotionally detach from somebody that you care about? That's ugh. That feels like having a baby sometimes, you know. I mean, emotionally, you know. Just something to think about. I've just noticed that death is so impactful to people. Sometimes death gives people a wake up call in a good way, and then people start living their lives and being happier and enjoying. And, you know, it's something about death that touches people on a level that I've never seen anything else do. Let's pull some cards, okay? Because I'm interested in what's gonna come out, you know, during this time, y'all. And I love y'all. I'm sending y'all so much good energy and feedback. And please really comment below. I'm gonna read them, and I wanna know your stance on things. Okay, y'all. I wanna know y'all stance on things. Talk to me. Talk to me. Alrighty. What do you have to ooh. Alright, we got Brother Raccoon, a safe place for you to go. So I'm just gonna let spirit rock out. That's a number 4. What's at the bottom? Sacred beetle armor. You have a mighty shield. Okay, for some of you guys, okay, I'm getting a lot of protection. Okay, there could be, you could feel or wonder if you are not protected. Maybe you could have been doing some protection work. You felt like you needed to be protected. I feel like you do have a safe place to go, or this could be what you're longing for. Okay, maybe there was an ending at one place for you. This could be a job, this could be a relationship, this could be a physical home or residence. Okay, there's some type of ending or death, okay, as we would call it, taking place. And there could be a vulnerability here when it comes to this. Sometimes death, a lot of times, death leaves people vulnerable. A lot of times, changes, transformations, endings, the fear of unknown, not knowing, you know, the fear of change, you know, it can stifle you or you can accept it, okay? And I feel like there's a vulnerability that comes along with this energy right here with this ending or this death. But it's like you have a mighty shield. So it says you are protected heavily, heavily protected, and that a safe place for you to go. There is a safe place and a safe space for you. Okay, I'm gonna read this Brother Raccoon to you, okay? Just to give you a little more. Okay, it says Raccoon speaks about stealth, remaining undercover, and flying under the radar. Raccoon suggests you take cover, work with camouflage, and stay in the in between places for a time in order to remain safe. Do not reveal who you are, what you do, or your new idea or project to all. Too often we share what we are planning out loud, giving all, even ourselves, the impression it is already done. It is not. It needs careful protection. Wow. So we're talking about that brother raccoon, and then we have this protection that we're talking about with there's a mighty shield for you at the bottom. So protection, you have protection. Or something here needs protection. There's a vulnerability. But mostly you need to not draw attention. It does not mean you have to be furtive or sneaky, though some will call it so. It means to quietly get on with your day to day and very soulful business of change without showing everyone every detail along the way. You have far to go. At this early stage, it is not advisable to share all. There's a sacred part of you that must be protected, for it could easily be exhausted and exploited by those who will be very quick, even quicker than you, to recognize the value of what you have. So there's a vulnerability here. There's a need to protect something here. Okay? After this ending. Okay, some of you guys, okay, because I feel two energies. I feel like some of you guys need to be protective. There is a need to protect your ideas. Stop talking to people. Stop telling people what's going on before things happen, because it messes it up in some shape, form, or fashion. So keeping things to yourself. But also, I also feel like some of y'all need to stop hiding. Stop playing small. Let that aspect end, okay? Let the aspect of playing small and hiding and not being open or truly yourself, not speaking up about the things that you need to speak up about. Some of y'all need to, like they say, camouflage, and I feel like a go along to get along energy, where you are going along just to get along so that you can reach a goal that you haven't reached all the way yet, but you got to keep pushing. So you might have to put up with some BS. You might have to can't show your true feeling or your true hand or your truth because it's not safe for you, you know, for whatever reason. Okay? All right, let's read a little further, y'all. Let's read a little further. In order to survive, sometimes you must hide, camouflage, or mask yourself from those who would know your true nature and exploit you. Like a precious plant, when snow falls, you must go underground. Okay, for some of y'all, this ending is not happened yet. This is something that is coming. And until a certain energy or a certain change or a certain accomplishment comes about, you need to camouflage yourself, okay? You need to hide your true intentions and what you're working on and things, because of the wonderful things he does. What the hell? What the hell was that, y'all? What is that off of? What? Because of the wonderful things he does. Okay, whatever. Take it. If it resonates, baby, leave it behind. Thank you. If it's not for you, it's not for you. Okay. Like a precious plant when snow falls, you must go underground. Huddle in your seed and keep quiet and safe from those who would take you and cultivate you and your amazing self for their own reasons. This is not a time to allow yourself to be used by others for their own agendas. Do not think of this hiding or melting into the forest as cowardice. It is wise to go ground for a time. This is why I am here. I will show you the safe places. I will introduce you to the safe people. In order for you for you, your ancestry, your bloodline, anything cherished and rare to live on, you sometimes must hide it away for a time. Bring it forward later so that you flourish. Let the raccoon show you where to go, who to hide out with, and when to hunker down. Your wisdom will not fade. You simply will need to be seen for a time in order to survive with your ways, your culture, and your wisdom intact. Oh, so this is serious, okay? This is serious. Take it serious. But there is a mighty shield down here at the bottom. Underneath this all, underneath this vulnerability, there is a power or a strength. Okay? And maybe death pulls that out. Okay? Maybe change and transformation truly brings out another side of you that, like, it's like opposites. There's a It's like a clamshell. Okay, I'm getting clamshell, and that could be significant for some of y'all. Okay, somebody could have a clamshell necklace or some type of jewelry or something with clamshells on it as well. But it's like a clamshell where it's hard. You have this protection over this fragile, you know, inside, this vulnerability. Okay, so death can do that. Okay, death is impactful in a way where it brings up this strong shield, this protective side over you. Okay, it could also make you feel, it can make people want to protect and hold on tightly to the things around it because of this vulnerability. Okay, all right, the last part, y'all, and I know this is a lot of reading, but I want y'all to get this. I want y'all to get this message, and for some reason, they want me to read to you. So if you're willing to give an ear, listen, okay? Listen. Look, do not speak. Adapt. Make intelligent choices and hide your precious self or knowledge for a time. If working on a new project, do not speak of it to others for now. At the least, you will dissipate the energy. More terrifying, you run the risk of it being stolen or appropriated, and you also run the risk of worrying about it, which in itself is energy sapping. Keep it a beautiful secret between you and the universe, and continue to do your work. It needs your attention and energy right now. Do not give it all away. Keep it close, fresh, new, exciting, and stay well under the radar for the time being. Don't pop your head up there trying to see if it's time. Don't be sitting over there talking and stuff like that, and you know you need to zip it. Zip your mouth. Don't make that phone call. Sit there and listen to some music. The urge to talk to somebody gonna go away. Meditate. Do something, but don't run your mouth about your business and the things that you have going on at this time. You are highly intelligent. You will have a perfect place to hide out, a place to stay safe, a place to preserve yourself, and the treasure that is going on around you will be this one. This going to ground will not be forever. And when you emerge, you will be reborn, ready to come from a heart-centered space with no more need to hide. So you're going to be ready to come out of this soon, okay? But for now, you have to be protected. You have to be so protected. You have to protect what you got going on very mightily. You know the changes that you are making. You know the secrets that you are keeping. You know the opportunities that you have inside of you. And it is time. It is high time to protect them like never before. Okay. The sacred beetle armor. You have a mighty shield. Sometimes we need to have a shield up. And who better to demonstrate this than the beautiful fairy, her psychic shield, and her faithful companion, the mighty Atlas beetle. At this time, you need to have friends too. A strong shield that you develop from your thought forms. Yes, it is right to be open, warm, bright, and very well. These beautiful qualities can and must be developed, and they have been, but at this time, your openness and vulnerability, there's that vulnerability, y'all. Vulnerability have been spied by one who wishes to interfere, drain energy, and even hurt you. Put up those shields. There are people that want to come in and hurt you, want to spy on what you have going on, and to drain your energy because they can see before you can at this time what you are creating, even though you are just in the beginning stages of this. I don't care if it's your mama, your daddy, your sister, your brother, your lover, your neighbor, your teacher, your preacher. I don't care who it is. Zip it up. Okay? Zip it up. Okay. Please do not be afraid. You are very strong, and this card says you have all the means necessary to put a final end to this form of interference. There's the final end. There's the finality that we are talking about. Oh, I'm so glad I read this because it gives us confirmation on what I was picking up on before I pull any cards. Baby girl, baby boy, okay? Let's say that again. Please do not be afraid. You are very strong. And this card says you have all the necessary means to put a final end to this form of interference. Don't play no games. Don't play no game with no. This beautiful, strong Atlas beetle can shield you from any harm, but its presence will truly be of assistance when you begin to take yourself out of harm's way. Whoop. Take yourself out of harm's way. Wow. This creature has flung out its metallic, powerful wings in a bid to help you make it through a tough time. But its true message and lessons are that you can begin to do this for yourself. You can minimize the impact of aggressors and hurtful people, and you can eradicate the environments that create opportunities for predators. For a time, you have this protection, but while you wear it, and while this amazing creature shields you, you so can get closer to your dreams. You must move, and you must learn fast. You must develop or recreate and maintain a shield at this time. This is a time for protective layers of clothing, sunscreen, and other helpful barriers between you and something potentially out of balance. It is time to put into practice a morning energy clearing. Then create a shield. Many times the shapeshifters say shields are not healthy. They mask an unstable core. They protect something that is unhealthy on the inside. You must take time to rebuild your energy from the inside out. Start with your inner self. Each day, at the first thing you do upon rising, visualize a glowing inner flame, growing bright and strong. Send it throughout your body. It's flame burning. So basically, you ain't even got to envision no flame. This is a way to do it, but you don't have to do that. You can visualize whatever form that you want to protect you, as long as you have that intention of protection around yourself upon rising. Okay? All right, let's try to do. All right, this is the other one. For a time, you are about to receive an intervention in the form of strong psychic protection. You must you have been feeling raw and sensitive as though several layers of your skin has been peeled back, your nerves exposed. But now you have a mighty protector stepping in and spreading her wings before you, around you, above, and behind you. And you will feel the arrows of criticism and malice bouncing off your armor. Ooh, let it bounce off. When people say stuff to try to attack you, when people say stuff to try to hurt your confidence, when people say stuff to try to knock you down and get you off your path, let it bounce off that beetle's armor, the Atlas beetle armor, the armor of protection around you, baby. Let it bounce off. Okay, let the words and the criticism bounce off. You must now quickly set in place strong, clear, healthy boundaries. Relish the opportunity to say no. Calmly walk away from energy draining distractions. And learn to nurture and support your own energy fields with daily practice. This is an open window of opportunity to do something you feel you dare not do because now you are shielded and no harm will come to you at this time. Every moment you must learn and then go on stronger and healthier, creating a better, safer, more vital environment for yourself and for others. People may be looking at you too. They might be jealous of you in something that you're doing as well. So make sure you not allowing the jealous people, even if they're close people to you, to get to you, to penetrate this lovely energy that you having going on. Protect it and protect yourself and set healthy boundaries. And that's what I have to you. Maybe you'll be able to put a final end to being vulnerable to energies like that and learning how to move out of the way when you see them. Oh no, okay. And sometimes you might not be able to get away from them, but like the reading was talking about, put up a shield around yourself, okay? Intentionally protect your mornings and your energy, okay? I love y'all so much. Thank you for tuning in to Divinely Guided Goddess Reads. I hope you got something from this message. Catch the goddess in another reading. Peace.